Santa's Lost Reindeer, a Christmas mystery. Once upon a time, in the quaint town of Hollyvale, the scent of pine and cinnamon wafted through the air, and the townspeople buzzed with excitement as Christmas approached. Decorations sparkled in every window, and children eagerly hung their stockings by the fireplace, hoping for a visit from Santa Claus. However, this year was different. Just days before Christmas Eve, the news hit the town like a winter storm. Santa's beloved reindeer had gone missing. Rumors spread that the reindeer, who were gearing up for their big night, had wandered off during an unexpected snowstorm while practicing for the grand sleigh ride. Mrs. Claus, worried sick, reached out to a few trusted elves, but no one could find them. It quickly became clear that the reindeer were not lost, but had mysteriously vanished without a trace. The North Pole's spirit hung in the balance, and Santa's journey relied on them. In Hollyvale, young Lucy Parker, a curious 14-year-old with a knack for solving puzzles, knew she couldn't sit idly by. She gathered her friends, Andy, a tech-savvy genius, and Mia, an unwavering optimist, who brought the cheer no matter how dire the situation seemed. Together, they decided to embark on a quest to locate Santa's lost reindeer. The trio set out on their bicycles, navigating through the ever-thickening snow as they dashed to the edge of town, where the woods began. With a map of the North Pole and a few shiny bells Lucy had found in her attic, they felt ready. The bells were rumored to be enchanted, possessing a magical connection to reindeer. "Let's regroup at the old pine tree. It's the tallest in the forest," Lucy suggested, her breath visible in the frigid air. The three friends arrived at the old pine, its branches heavy with snow. As they circled the tree, Lucy jingled the bells, their tinkling creating a whimsical sound that echoed through the forest. Suddenly, they heard a faint whinny in the distance. "Did you hear that?" Mia exclaimed, her eyes wide with hope. Without a moment's hesitation, they rushed toward the sound, pushing through the thick blanket of snow. What they found next was an incredible sight. Hidden behind a thicket of bushes were 4 reindeer, their sleek bodies shimmering with an otherworldly glow in the moonlight. But something wasn't right. Each reindeer was tethered to a heavy rope, tied to a tree. The friends looked at each other in confusion. Who could have done this? "Let's investigate," Andy declared, pulling out his phone to capture the moment. As they drew closer, they discovered a trail of glittering hoofprints that led deeper into the woods. The trio followed the trail, navigating the tangled underbrush until they reached a small clearing. There, they found a tall figure in a red cloak, an imposter Santa. Not the real Santa, but the greatest impersonator this side of the North Pole, he boasted, adjusting his fake beard and winking at them. "Why are you keeping Santa's reindeer captive?" Lucy accused, stepping forward courageously. The imposter grinned sheepishly. "I just wanted a little bit of magic for myself. I thought if I could take the reindeer, I could fly around the world too." "Christmas isn't about taking magic, it's about sharing it," Mia chimed in, her voice strong. "You need to let them go." With a sigh of defeat, the imposter nodded. "Fine, you've won. I didn't mean to cause trouble." He untied the ropes, and the reindeer leaped into the air, their spirits soaring in the moonlight. "Thank you, young adventurers," one of the reindeer spoke in a deep, yet gentle voice. "We owe our freedom to your bravery." As if by magic, the reindeer's presence began to warm the surroundings, and snowflakes danced joyously in the air. With hearts full of warmth and holiday spirit, Lucy, Andy, and Mia waved goodbye as the reindeer flew off into the night sky. The very next evening, Santa arrived in Hollyvale as if nothing had happened. Children awoke to presents beneath their trees, and stories of adventure filled the air. Santa, with a twinkle in his eye, secretly hoped the courageous trio might share their tale someday. From that Christmas onward, Lucy, her friends, and the townsfolk celebrated not just the gifts they received but also the magic that comes from friendship, bravery, and the spirit of Christmas. And so, the legacy of Santa's lost reindeer became the town's greatest holiday story, a mystery that brought everyone together, reminding them that sometimes, it takes a little adventure to realize what really makes Christmas special. Hit the subscribe button if you liked my story.